Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be doing a movie review of A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. It stars Mark Patton, Kim Myers, and Robert Englund returns as Freddy Krueger. The story, 5 years go by, and there's a new family that's moved into Nancy's old house. There's no mention of Nancy from the first film, except for a journal that she left behind. And the main character, Jesse, finds the journal in his room one day. And Jesse is experiencing some nightmares of Freddy Krueger. And Freddy wants to possess Jesse's body. And Jesse is killing some people. He kills his gym coach. There's things melting in the house. It's too hot in the house, so things are melting. A parakeet explodes. I guess Freddy can, possess things in the house, objects, and start things on fire. And towards the end of the film, Freddy comes out of Jesse's body, and he kills his best friend, and he's trying to kill Jesse's girlfriend. And his girlfriend tries to tell Jesse to fight Freddy, and he does, and Freddy dies, and Jesse comes out of the ashes of Freddy, and he's still alive. And the end of the film has some dream that Jesse had, and Freddy's in it, and it ends the film, But this film is not one of my favorite films of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. The reason why is because this film breaks the rules, and it is not original at all. It lacks the originality of the first film. First film had a very original premise, original storyline, with Freddy as a spirit that can invade your dreams and kill you. If you die in your dream, you die in real life. And you can pull him out of your dream, and you can defeat him. You can kill him. He's not as powerful in the real world as he is in the dream world. He's a lot weaker out in the real world. But in this film, breaks the rules. It's just disregarding the original premise of the first film. It says, hey, Freddy can, possess bodies, and he can come out in the real world, and he's just as powerful as he is in the dream world. And, I can list a bunch of movies that this is similar to. Amityville Horror, The Exorcist, so many possession films, and this film basically takes that idea of those films and throws Freddy in the mix. And this film just loses any identity. It just seems like everything else. And that's my problem with this film. I don't like that Freddy's possessing people. Freddy is supposed to be a dream stalker, not possessing bodies and killing people. And there's some really great stuff in this film at times. The dream sequences are really good, even though there's not that many. The very beginning with Jesse on a bus and Freddy trying to go after him, really good atmosphere. The best parts about this film is, Robert Englund and the scenes that he's in as Freddy. But that's it. The rest of the film, you don't care much about the characters. At least I didn't. I didn't care about the Jesse character. He was too whiny. He cried too much. He wasn't a strong character. You couldn't really relate to him. His girlfriend seemed more of a strong character than he was. I know there's not much I can really say. I can watch this film, but for certain scenes, there's some classic moments in this film, like You know, Freddy saying, "You're all my children now." You know, stuff like that. But, you know, there's a lot of scenes that are out of place, and things that are kind of confusing about it. It's just, you're kind of scratching your head about what they were trying to do with this film. As far as the whole the subtext of, you know, Jesse, you know, people have always had this discussion about the film as far as, you know, Jesse's sexuality. You know, is he in? Is he out? You know, people could be reading too much into it. If it was intentional by the filmmakers, you know, more power to them. But you know, whatever. But there's just weird things as far as Jesse going to a bar and has his gym coach dressed in a S&M outfit, and he then the gym coach makes him go do laps and then hit the showers, and then the gym coach gets dragged by Freddy, and he gets tied up and is stripped down nude, and then there's a towel that's whipping his ass, and it's like, what the hell am I watching here? And then Jesse turns into Freddy and then kills him, and you know, whatever. Things turning on fire, and Freddy coming out in the real world and killing people and just being just as powerful as he is in the real world as he is in the dream world. It's just... And then you got weird scenes where Jesse's like dancing to really cheesy 80s music. It's like, what? It's like this movie just, like, it starts off really good, really strong with the dream sequences, and then it kind of goes off somewhere else. And it's like, it's movie's very uneven. It's like they didn't know what direction to go with this. It was a really poor script, you know, with characters you didn't care about. At least to me. I wanted Nancy back. You know, and the only thing that makes this film even worth watching is to see Freddy and seeing Robert Englund and seeing, you know, the makeup is a lot better. He looks more like a witch, and you know, he has more dialogue, and he's just as scary in this film as he was in the first film, and that's the only thing that's good about this movie. So I can't say this is my favorite of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. You know, yeah, I can't really say it is, but it just has classic moments and good dream sequences with a really poor script with characters you don't care about. But that's my 2 cents, and hope you enjoyed this review, and I will talk to you later in the next part with Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. So tune in to then. So, alright, guys, have a good day. Take it easy.